The message from the unknown sender lingered in the air like a thick fog, smothering any hope of resolution. My heart raced as I processed the implications of what I had just read. Who was this person? And why did my wife seem so taken aback by the message? "Who is this?" I demanded, my voice sharp as I turned to face her. Her expression shifted, panic flickering across her features. "It's— Don't lie to me," I said, feeling the heat of betrayal rise within me. "After everything that just happened, the last thing I need is more deception." "It's not what you think," she cried, tears brimming in her eyes. "I swear it's just a friend from my support group. They were just checking in on me." "Checking in?" I echoed, incredulous. "This isn't just a casual message. It sounds like you're meeting up with them." "I didn't want to worry you," she pleaded, her voice rising with desperation. "I thought you'd be upset, especially after our fight. A swell of anger and hurt washed over me, and I took a step back, trying to compose myself. "And you thought faking a breakup was the way to get me to notice you, to care." She opened her mouth to respond, but the doorbell rang, cutting her off. We both froze, the tension palpable. "Who is it?" I asked, glancing at her, my gut churning with unease. "I don't know," she replied, her brow furrowing. "Maybe it's just a delivery." But as I made my way to the door, dread settled in my stomach. I opened it slowly, my heart pounding. Standing on the threshold was a woman I had never seen before, her expression tight with concern. "Is Jessica here?" she asked, her voice steady yet laced with urgency. "Who are you?" I demanded, instinctively stepping in front of my wife. "I'm Sarah," she said, glancing nervously at Jessica. "I'm from the support group. We need to talk now." I felt a surge of protectiveness wash over me, mingled with confusion. About what? Before she could answer, Jessica stepped forward, her face pale. "No, Sarah, wait. You can't just—" But it was too late. The tension exploded as Sarah turned to face her. "You have to tell him the truth, Jess. He deserves to know what's really going on." "Wait, what truth?" I interjected, my heart racing. "What do you mean?" The silence that followed was deafening, and the room felt suffocating as I watched my wife's face drain of color. "What's happening?" I pressed, desperation clawing at my insides. "What truth? What are you not telling me?" Jessica's hands trembled as she looked between us, the weight of her next words heavy in the air. I didn't want to say anything, but it's not just about the baby. It's more complicated than that. "More complicated how?" I demanded, my voice rising in intensity. "You're pregnant, Jess. We're supposed to be preparing for a family together. What else could there possibly be?" Sarah took a step closer to Jessica, her voice softer now. "She needs to tell you. It's important." Jessica's eyes filled with tears, and she turned to me, her voice barely a whisper. "I didn't want you to worry, but I've been feeling so overwhelmed. I thought I could handle it on my own, but I've been seeing a therapist about more than just my anxiety over the baby. Just as she opened her mouth to continue, her phone buzzed on the table again, interrupting her. I glanced at the screen, and my heart sank as I read another message flash across it. "Jess, please. Not now," she cried, reaching for her phone, but I was faster. I picked it up, my hands shaking as I opened the message. "You can't hide from this. We both know what you need to do." I looked up at her, my heart racing. "What is this? Who is this person, really?" The silence stretched, the air thick with unspoken fears and truths. My wife stared at me, her face a mask of fear and resignation. Before she could respond, the door swung open wider, and another figure stepped into the room, a man I didn't recognize, with a look of grim determination on his face. "I'm here for Jessica," he said, and my blood ran cold. To be continued. As the door swung open wider, the tension in the room thickened. Who was this man, and what did he want with Jessica? With the weight of unspoken truths hanging heavily in the air, it was clear that everything was about to unravel. Would Jessica finally reveal the secrets she's been hiding? And how would that change everything between them? The answers are just a heartbeat away. What do you think will happen next? Let me know your theories in the comments.